Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jane and I'm Sarah's elder sister. I live in Norfolk. I married a farmer and moved there 20 years ago in May. We have 3 boys, and for me now, I consider myself incredibly lucky to call Norfolk my home. When I first moved to Norfolk, we lived in a bungalow on an industrial estate on the edge of King's Lynn, between 2 chemical factories and on the site of a World War II prisoner of war camp. I have to admit, the beauty around me wasn't immediately obvious. My husband's family have farmed there for 2 generations, and as the town of King's Lynn has grown and expanded, it has slowly enveloped the farm in this strangely beautiful industrial landscape. It was a different part of the world. I knew few people, and I left my work and my friends behind me. For those of you who've moved jobs or homes or both know, a strange time, exhilarating, but also not without its low points. There was little else to do but to crack on and appreciate the beauty of the world around me. I don't know if any of you know Norfolk, but I couldn't have chosen a landscape more different from here. Instead of dark, craggy hills, we have wide, open blue skies, which even at night seem to glow, thanks to the lack of clouds and dominance of stars. We have few undulations, let alone hills, but instead we have these wide open vistas, against which our architecture and beautiful churches can sing out. I have swapped lakes and tarns for seascapes, and I know John France will appreciate the glory of watching geese fly home across a winter's sky, of oyster catchers, cormorants, seals, and open endless sandy beaches. I don't know about you, but at the moment I seem to be inundated by pictures of exotic locations urging us to book our holidays for the summer. There's much to be said for travel abroad and how broadening the experience of seeing other people's lives and places becomes. But this shouldn't take place at the expense of seeing the beauty of our everyday world, the beauty that John and Sarah pointed out to us last week. Mum and Dad speak little of family holidays when they were younger. Both grew up on farms, and Dad, an only child, was sent off to stay with cousins. But for Mum, funnily enough, the youngest of 3, such invitations weren't readily forthcoming. Also, again, as many of you will recognise, working on a farm, there's little time for leisure, and there's always jobs to be done and work that needs to be finished. When we were little, Dad used to say, there's no point chasing around looking for heaven if you don't take it with you. It was a concept I found difficult to understand as a child, but as I've grown older, like many things, I've learned to appreciate the wisdom of his words. There is little point chasing from one exotic destination to another if you don't recognise the beauty on your doorstep, if you don't take the time to see the beauty in your everyday. Thank you.